Hello and welcome into NAIA postseason soccer. I'm here with head coach Nick Aguilar as we preview the Wildcats' Saturday matchup against Indiana Tech in the NAIA second round. It's going to be a 5 o'clock kickoff here at Hartley Field. Coach, guys back into the NAIA playoffs for the second straight year, coming off of an incredible run, unbeaten in your last 13 matches. Now get to play a second round matchup at home against Indiana Tech. What does that mean to you guys and the programs to be back hosting a national postseason match for the second straight year?
Yeah, to be able to host sort of outright this year is just a testament to how much work the guys have put in and how focused and dedicated they've been, even stretching back to last spring. So it's a special honor to be able to host again, and the guys are really excited about the opportunity.
Yeah, and let's talk about this incredible season that you guys have gone on here for the last 2 months. 13 unbeaten in your last 13 matches. You finished the regular season 10 unbeaten there to go on an incredible run, clinching the Hart regular season title, first conference championship for Baker since 2017. Guys host 3 straight tournament matches before falling on PKs there to MNU. But what does that mean to win the conference championship? Again, it's such a gauntlet of a conference with a lot of heavy hitters in there and always competing for national champions. What does that mean to you guys in the program to be able to boast yourselves as conference champions?
Yeah, it's a special feeling. It's a special achievement that these guys have accomplished. As you said, we haven't won the conference regular season since 2017, and even then it was a shared achievement with Missouri Valley. So yeah, it's amazing reflection of all the work these our guys have put in, especially the senior group, who have come such a long way since, being knocked out of the playoffs in the first round, their freshman year to reaching the final and the tournament and winning the conference. It's amazing.
Yeah, you talk about that cycle with your team, but how is it as you as a coach and being a former player here? You've seen this program, been a part of this program consistently, being in the national championships, competing for conference titles as well. What has that been like to see the program getting back kind of to those standards of those years from 2008 to 2017, being consistently in the national tournament and everything? What's it like kind of seeing the program come full circle here in your time?
Yeah, we talk about sort of preserving the legacy, and we talk about the such a rich history of our previous teams and our program. We talk about that a lot with the guys, and it's amazing the alumni support we have, to see so many of not just recent graduates, but graduates from 85, 86. From those first teams that are in the stands or on the hill watching the guys. So I know our alumni group is just very proud of the work the guys have done and how committed and how consistent they've been. And yeah, it feels great. It feels great. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the matchup, though. I'm hosting Indiana Tech on Saturday now. I know you guys just kind of getting into the scouting and film of the Warriors, but they won their conference tournament, the Wolverine Hoosier. They played a tough non-conference schedule, beating some common opponent like William Penn, but also somebody like Indiana Wesleyan and then Madonna as well. What have you guys seen on film that makes Indiana Tech so dangerous?
I think they're going to compete with everything, and they're a team that has gone on the road to tough places and they've gotten results, and so they're going to come in with confidence and without any fear, because they've had success through the season, and they're 7-time champions of their conference tournament. That's not by accident. So it's going to be a very tough game, and but I'm looking forward to the challenge because our guys are prepared. They've seen a top 20, one of the top 20 most challenging schedules in the country, and they've gone on the road. They've been very good at home, very consistent, and we know it's going to be a really tough game.
Yeah, and again, this is a new opponent for you guys, not one that you've faced previously. So what is that like, playing in a NAIA playoff match, facing a team like that you're not familiar with, you haven't seen a ton of scouting on? In the game, are you more just focused on what you guys do best, what you can do or are you kind of making some adjustments in game, like you usually do, I know, but or you have to make some more on-field adjustments, maybe seeing an opponent that you're not used to seeing all the time?
I think it's respecting them, but not being afraid, and trusting our process through the year. Even though it's an opponent that we have never faced, we feel confident about how we prepare, our principles that we practice every day in possession and out of possession, and luckily with the internet, we've been able to see some games, and we think that the guys will be ready.
Yeah, it's good to show the respect to the opponent. I'm always facing tough opponents in the heart as well. Going to be playing at home on Saturday again, as I mentioned, hosting for the second straight year, which is awesome. Going to get a great crowd on there on Saturday. You guys have played a lot at home this year and have had a lot of success playing in some of these big matchups at home. What does that do for you guys, getting to play in front of the home crowd, getting to play in familiar routines and everything? What does that get to, how much of a boost for that is that for you guys going into Saturday's matchup?
Yeah, this is something that we spoke about a lot too, is defending our castle and making Hartley a fortress and making it a special place to play at. And so the guys they've done exceptionally well at sort of practicing that throughout the season, and we hope that there'll be a strong crowd out. Our last crowd against MNU in the final was incredible. I know the guys are really excited and to play under the lights in the playoffs, and I think memories of last year playing at home and sort of that familiarity that should give the guys some confidence going into the game, and they're going to be really energized and excited, I know.
Yeah, it's been awesome just watching them at home. Get to watch them at home a ton this year, starting out in August, then getting to see them come full circle here right to the end. Can't go any further than the final site. So it's going to be really awesome. Really excited to see you guys on Saturday. Good luck, Nick. Make sure if you can't get out to Hartley Field on Saturday to tune into the Urban Edge Network as the Wildcats take on Indiana Tech. Kickoff from Hartley Field is at 5 p.m.